Well then, here goes nothing. Today we're possibly embarking on one of our most daring challenges to date. We're taking one of the best clubs in the world, Barcelona, and rebuilding them using regens only. So we have to sign the regenerated stars of the likes of Messi, Griezmann, Ansu Fati, and the rest of the squad, forcing us to buy into the future, trust in the youth academy and the regeneration system in career mode, trusting in the fictional future stars of tomorrow, and rebuilding the club back to the top of world football. Like I always say, in youth we trust. So here are all the rules and objectives of the Regen Rebuild Challenge. Number 1, we have to force the entire team, every single player at the club, into retirement in the first season. Number 2, only being able to sign their regens and any youth academy players we come across. Trusting what players the game regenerates for us is going to be a high risk, high reward situation, and I'm down for it. The third objective in terms of silverware, we've got to win the league, a cup, and the Champions League all in the space of an unlimited time limit. I've got no idea how long it is going to take, but boy, we are not stopping. Now that you're down with the rules, let's get straight into it. Now, of course, this is a brand new challenge series on the channel. We're trying out something different and hopefully we can pull it off. Fingers crossed. It is still quite a raw and unique concept, so any feedback is appreciated down in the comments below so we can polish the rules and objectives up for next time. All I know is that there is going to be chaos. It's going to provide for some thrilling content and I'm all here for it. As always, if you're going to enjoy the video and want this series to become a mainstay on the channel, please make sure to smash that like button down below, subscribe with notifications on, and you might be seeing more regen rebuilds in the future. So this is the current look at the squad right now. We've got going on in season 1. You might be thinking, yeah, it looks all normal. Barcelona is looking in tip-top shape right now. As we take a look at the squad hub though, things paint a different picture. It is a different story. As you can see here, we've basically pulled the plug on every single Barcelona player's career. You guys might have been confused at the start saying, what? How are you going to retire everyone in season 1? Boy, we've done it. We've accomplished it, and we have achieved peak shithousery right now. That's right, Ansu Fati. Your career was just starting off the other day, but now you're retiring at the end of the season. I'm sorry, mate. We're on the PC, so basically anything is possible in career mode. That is how we've made this all possible, and I don't even know what happens when the whole entire team retires, so this is going to be as much as a rebuild challenge as an experiment as well. So a cheeky little hybrid. You've got to love that. We're going to see the aftermath of the current day Barcelona and see what happens to them at the end or at the start of season 2. We're going to have to see what we're left with in the squad and what we're able to build. We're going to have to start from scratch and build a brand new legacy. Right then, I'll see you at the end of season 1. Not that it really matters, but this is how they finished off season 1, finishing runners-up in La Liga with 107 points. Real Madrid taking out the title. They also lost to Real Madrid in the Super Cup, and yeah, they did not win any trophies whatsoever. I do believe they win the final of the Champions League. They beat out Juventus 3-1. So I think the expectations have got to be lowered for season 2, lads. We are not doing any of that. It is going to be a brand new era, fresh new beginnings, and yeah, not winning trophies for a while. And I'm glad they got to lift up the Champions League in their final season. A lot of ya, early retirement. We're sending you to the retirement home. Season 2, let's get it on. So after the whole entire club hung up the boots, called it a day, this is what we're left with in the team. Just a bunch of random free agents that have just automatically signed onto Barcelona because they would have had no other players whatsoever. And yeah, we got to slowly seethe through a lot of these players. Besides Pena and Abe somehow made their way back into the team. I don't know how that has worked out. We're going to go big. We're going to go hard in this transfer window. We're going to have to find basically all of the players' regens, re-sign the whole entire team in regen form. It is going to be a fascinating task. Barcelona are going to get sent straight back down to reality. And finally, we have our first signing of the regen rebuild. And what better place to start off in the goalkeeping position? We're going to start from in between the sticks, and it's £20 million for the Testaken regen. His name is Corbinian Rayman. Okay, we're going to have to get used to that, but he's 18 years of age. He was from Leganes, and we have to pay a pretty penny for him. He has potential to be special, and that is an elite regen to kick things off. The 18-year-old is going to be the number 1 for many years to come. And from the goalkeeper position to right up top, it will be Luis Suarez's regen, Maxi Assis, the new number 9 for Barcelona. I've probably completely butchered that name, but he arrives from Celta Vigo for £12 million. At 19 years of age, he's got the likes of 89 sprint speed, agility, balance. He is already going to probably be even better than Luis Suarez, and what a way to kickstart this transfer window off. So now that we're left with just a bunch and a massive lump sum of cash to spend in this transfer window, my main aim here is to sign as many as the new regenerated players from our former squad, and this signing is no different. 820k. Daniel Mia Martinez is Sergio Roberto's regen. He hasn't come in quite as good. I don't know how it translates after they retire, if their regens are going to be actually that great, or are they going to fail? I guess we're going to all find that out today. And here with our fourth signing in a row, it is a long one. It is Mauro Jaqueson Barrios del Almeida. You've got to love these regenerated names. I mean, they never get old. The Brazilian midfielder is an exciting prospect. You might have guessed it by now. It is Arthur Melo's regen. There he is, £1.3 million. He's arrived from Eibar in La Liga. The new Arthur Melo. Let's get you into this Barca squad. And we are firing on every single cylinder imaginable right now. We complete yet another signing for the squad, and it will be Vincent Yoda. These regenerated names are absolutely perfect. They're beautiful. He is basically a Jedi Master. He is the French regen of Umtiti, an exciting prospect at 18 years of age, and Umtiti's got something to be proud of. He's got 90 strength straight away, so he's an absolute beast. He arrived from Valladolid for £17.1 million. Hopefully the force will be with us in this rebuild. We could use it, Yoda. One of the most challenging things in this challenge is actually recognizing the retired player. Like, both these guys could be Messi. This Butraga guy from Deportivo, right-wing striker and centre-forward, and Oscar Rodriguez as well, right-wing striker and centre-forward. I don't know who to pick. You know what? We've got enough money. We're going to sign them both anyway. Hopefully it's not this guy, because he's only got 1-star skill moves, and that is terrible. But yeah, let me know down below which one of them was Messi. I'd rather prefer this guy because he has a high-low work rate. He's got decent skill moves, decent weak foot. Romario Almeida Riaz is currently Rafinha's regen, I do believe, a cam, central mid, and right winger out of Valencia. We will pick him up for £2.1 million. I'm not too sure about this one either. I think this is Ansu Fati's regen. Alejandro Sevilla Lopez. He can play left wing, right wing, 18 years of age. He's actually older than Ansu Fati, retiring at 16. What a coincidence. But yeah, it lets him down. Low attacking work rate and low defensive work rate. Just, you absolutely hate to see it. And this is when relying on career mode to regenerate your good players just lets you down every time. We're going to have to accept him anyway, so welcome to the squad. Another brilliant up-and-coming star out of the La Masia Youth Academy, Pedri. He can only play left mid in the game, and that is surely his regen. Yet again, the work rates are letting us down there, man. Low work rates. Are you kidding me? Anyways, we're going to have to pay up. Leganes demanding £4.25 million. Pedri's regen, welcome to the squad. And now we're covering up that left back position. We've got Jordi Alba's regen, Daniel Cuencia Barreno. Out at Real Betis, he's 17 years of age. We're picking him up as a prospect. And then, of course, Junior Firpo out at Girona now. Left back, left mid, and left wing back, Javier Silva Moreno. These guys have damn long names, and I can't pronounce them all. But hey, we've covered that left back position. We already picked up our main goalkeeper, Ter Stegen's regen. Now we're going in for the backup, and it will be Neto's regenerated star, Pombal. I'm not going to say that full name. I'm going to get tongue-tied by the end of this. But yeah, we've got our second choice keeper all wrapped up. Robert Ortolavano, I believe, is one of the younger / up-and-coming players of Barcelona. The young Spanish centre-back has regenerated, so we're signing him up on a bit of a cheap fee, 500k. It's a no risk. It's a low risk transfer. We are well and truly in the red right now. I do not regret a single purchase, and we've still got way more to go. So we're back at it again with some more signings, and I feel like these are pretty major regenerated signings right here with Daniel Prieto Albert, which is Pique's regen, I do believe. An exciting prospect, 18 years of age, of course, and at 73, we bought him in for £7.3 million over from Alaves. And another deal wrapped up quite efficiently right here is Dominic Budimir for £5 million, joining from Atletico Madrid. He is Ivan Rakitic's regen. It is going to be a long-winded transfer window and a goal to recuperate all of our retired players, but we're almost there. A bit of an update though, we do have the resources to field an entire regenerated starting 11, so I guess that is progress. On the other hand though, we've still got some more players to sign and some more business to get done before the first summer transfer window shuts closed. And when you talk about Barcelona royalty, Spanish royalty, it is Sergio Busquets regen, Mateo Lopez arriving here at the scene finally. He's been a staple at Barca for literally the past 10 years, and for £6 million arriving from Getafe, he's another exciting exciting prospect and a classic CDM. He's going to be an absolute pleasure to have in the squad. I'm pretty sure we're breaking every single financial fair play rule, but hey, we've got to start somewhere, and Mr. Regen is taking no prisoners. And just in case you're wondering, we're tracking the likes of some older, higher rated players. I'm looking to pick up his regen straight away in order to break it up from the Barcelona only signings. We're gonna go out and explore a few other options we have in years to come. So we've done a bit of shopping in the background, but these are some of our big major highlights right now. We've got Marcelin, Zachary Marcelin. He is French center forward. You've guessed it, it is Antoine Griezmann's regen right here. He has potential to be special, 18 years of age, and we picked him up for £13 million from Ibar, as well as Sven Post, named after PewDiePie's dog, and Post Malone. He's from Atletico Madrid, and he is Frankie de Jong's regen right now, has potential to be special, and just like that, de Jong and Griezmann's regen have joined the squad. When I meant background shopping, I mean we went pretty ham on some, not top tier, but mediocre regens right now. After that PK signing, we went and got our third choice goalkeeper right there. He should be the Spaniard's Inaki Peña's regen. We also have Abel Ruiz from Real Betis we picked up for 800k, and then Thomas Fabry. It's pretty obvious for this one. It is Ousmane Dembele at 18 years of age, £5 million for him. And then at centre back, it is a big Uruguayan, Vicente Damian Villet. It is this player called Ronald Araujo's regen, and he's actually turned out pretty decent there, showing great potential. And then here is another look at one of the potential Messi regens. I just signed both of them just in case. And then we're going to quickly chart through them. We have Ricky Puig's regen right there, Daniel Puado Diaz. We have Diaz. Oh my god, these names are just absolutely tremendously long right now, but that of course is Semedo's regen, the Portuguese right back. And then here at CM, it is Arturo Vidal. No, it's not Joaquin Phoenix, it is Joaquin Martinez. And I believe Marc Sol Ortiz is Charles Alena's regen. So our regen shopping has just gone from strength to strength. We have just gone absolutely ham. And somehow we're still left with £236 million in the bank. The beauty of Youth Academy gems, they are just so cheap. We are looking in tip-top shape, and there is a lot of competition, a lot of youth, a lot of growth and development to be done as well. And I'm so excited to see how this squad is going to perform in their first season at Barcelona. It's pretty overwhelming. It's a surreal experience just looking at all these brand new regens and players here at the club. But now they're getting a little test run out here against Lazio, and yeah, it doesn't go all too well in the UEFA Super Cup. A 3-1 defeat. We've got a long, hard road ahead of us, and this is just the beginning. So we're going to bring the Youth Academy shopping to a halt as the first summer transfer window shuts. We spent a total of £144.52 million. But Mr. Regen has got a tough task on his hand. It is going to be all about surviving this year in La Liga. So let's see if we can do that. Season 1 of the Barcelona Regen rebuild is now officially underway. I know the goal was survival this season for the Regens, and talk about leaving it late. They've left it to the last minute, but they've somehow managed to scrape out survival, finishing in 17th position. That's all that matters. We are staying in La Liga for one more year. It came down to goal difference or head-to-head, but we survived by the skin of our teeth, and we'll take that. They got knocked out pretty early in the Copa de España, around 32, getting knocked out against Sporting Gijón. I don't think they'll be competing for any Spanish Cups anytime soon. And in the Champions League, yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight, only finishing in third, finishing up with 7 points. Take a look at the Europa League. I doubt they went any further in this. Yeah, they lost 3-2 to Chelsea on aggregate, so it was a very short European run. Well, I'm glad we've started small. We've achieved basically our one and only goal this season was just to stay up in the first division. We've done exactly that. Now let's take a look at our main performers. It is the Ansu Fati regen, Alejandro Sevilla Lopez, finishing up with 7 goals and 3 assists. It is the next reincarnation of Luis Suarez, Maxi Asis. I probably should have stuck with an Italian team to do this with, because I cannot pronounce anything right now. 5 goals and 3 assists for the next Griezmann right here, Zachary Marcelin, the Frenchman, and then the Messi regen. I think this guy's the one, actually. Ousmane Dembele's regen, Thomas Fabry, finishing with 3 goals, and then Daniel Puado Diaz. Frankie de Jong's regen, Sven Post, finishing up with 2 goals and 1 assist as well. I'm excited to see what the future holds for this team heading into Season 2, or Season 3 technically. However, it's our second season with this regen squad, so let's see what Mr. Regen can achieve in the third season. And fear not, Barca fans, there was no relegation scare this season. We very much avoided the drop by a long margin, finishing off with 47 points. We were still in the bottom half of the table, but I guess it's a major improvement upon Season 1. Pushing towards that middle pack, we've still got so much more work to do if we want to reach the top. Another short cup run in the Copa de España. We finished off eliminated in the round of 32 to Ibar. No European competition position for us to focus on this year, which was, I guess, beneficial to the squad considering they could focus more domestically. But Chuaga finishing off our best player, 15 goals and 6 assists. It is Ansu Fati with 8 goals and 2. And then the Luis Suarez reincarnation with 4 goals and 4 assists alongside Sven Post. What a name. He is providing for some brilliant stats right now. 4 goals and 4 assists. The Ricky Puig reincarnation pulling through with 4 goals and 2 assists. And Junior Firpo in there with 3 goals. It is the Griezmann player not doing all too well. Marcelin with a bit of a lackluster season. And then the main man himself, the highest rated player in this squad, the German goalkeeper, Corbian Rayman, finishing off with 5 clean sheets in 41 appearances. He's releasing his Innes ter Stegen right now with 3 assists. I've actually never seen the goalkeeper get that many assists. And of course, as you'd expect, there is growth all across the board. It is exponential right now. They're starting to become a tight and compact unit. We haven't focused on signings for a while, so we might get straight back into it with some more transfer dealings to start off season 4. But hey, let's get straight into the next season. Mr. Regen's got some big plans up his sleeve. All I'm going to say is remember the name Diogo Marques Goncalves for £12 million. We picked him up from Parma. He is a striker. He is Portuguese, and I'm going to leave it up to your interpretation. That's right, CR7's regen has been spawned, and you know what we've done. We have purchased him straight away at 19 years of age. He has already got some mind-blowing stats on him, and he's just going to be another piece in our attacking firepower. And I cannot wait to see how this Ronaldo regen transforms, and he has potential to be special as well. Okay, this is the golden moment. This is the golden chance. What has he got in terms of skill moves and weak foot? Okay, 4-star weak foot is actually acceptable. 2-star skill moves is a bit of a letdown, and then medium-low work rates. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Diogo Marques Goncalves, welcome to a new look Barcelona. So to start off this transfer window and the season, we've invested in a player outside of the Barcelona regenerated market, and we've gone ahead over to Italy, and for £6 million, we picked up the French left midfielder Solimain Weber. You might recognize him, you might not. It is in fact Franck Ribéry's regen right here. At Lazio, we've gone ahead and purchased him. I just thought he would be another great addition to the team, but he is another crucial piece of the puzzle in our pursuit of regen glory right now. We'll take a look at his more in-depth stats. He's got high-low work rate, which is decent, and the Franck Ribéry regen actually has some bearable stats for a change. The regen market isn't too lucrative at the moment. We're still waiting on a few players to retire and hang up the boots so we can swoop in for their regens, but nevertheless, we're going to end off the transfer window there. Now let's see what Mr. Regen can achieve at the end of Season 4. And we've reached the end of the season now, and we've just gone from strength to strength. We've improved every single year because now we are pushing on to bigger and better things. We have bigger fish to fry. Finished in the top 10, which is a start, the upper hand side of the table as well, so I am very happy with that. We're probably going to be aiming for Europe next season as well. And this time it was a round of 16 elimination instead of a round of 32 elimination. In the Copa de España, it was a 2-1 loss to Valencia. And again, no European competition for us to focus on this season, and none for next year either. Nevertheless, we're slowly working our way towards it here with the Luis Suarez regen getting our golden boot with 19 goals and 4 assists. We have Ansu Fati's regen, 16 goals and 1 assist. He is proven to be an absolute gem right now. Goncalves' first season, yeah, it wasn't the debut season of dreams, let's just say. Only 1 goal in 8 appearances, but a +5 overall boost. And I know I probably should go ahead and edit all of our players, but I don't know if I could go through all that effort. For now, we're rocking the tux shirt and the black and white default boots, gang. We are just absolutely dripping with sauce out here, and it is 8 clean sheets for Corby and Raymond this season. And you just know the overall changes and boosts are coming in thick and fast. Alright, Season 5, we're ready for you. Is it the year that Barcelona finally return to European football? We're gonna have to find out. And without needing any more additional transfers to the squad, just relying on the youth, we finished up in 3rd, qualifying for Champions League football. Very far away from title contention right now, finishing 22 points behind league leaders Real Madrid. We've qualified for Europe. That is all that matters. Barca are back in the Champions League. It was another unfortunate Copa de España elimination to Rayo Vallecano on penalties, 5-4. We are not having much luck in the Spanish Cup. The regen-only squad are starting to pull through, and they're developing into some world-class players at their age. Our best player this season was Sven Post with 9 goals and 14 assists in 45 appearances. Our golden boot winner was Alejandro Sevilla Lopez, our Ansu Fati regen, who was just absolutely smashed it. 32 goals and 6 assists. The Luis Suarez regen, who has been consistent throughout the years, 10 goals and 4 assists for him. Fabry off the bench with 7 goals. But we do have the Ronaldo regen, securing 2 goals and 2 assists, an improvement upon last year. But yeah, our team is looking so solid right now. Yeah, look at that, a 90 rated goalkeeper. He's the highest rated player in this squad. To Sagan's regen with 14 clean sheets in 40 appearances. I mean, we're really starting to look like the real deal here. The patience has paid off, and these regens have absolutely thrived under pressure. We started as La Liga basement boys, literally a goal difference away from getting relegated, and now we are playing in the Champions League only a few seasons later. All the puzzle pieces are starting to come together for Barcelona and Mr. Regen. Season 6 awaits, and I cannot wait to see what this squad can conjure up. So starting off Season 6, we're going to start investing a bit more cash into some more regen recruits right now. We've gone ahead and picked up Carlo Esposito from Bologna for £30.5 million. And this is where I kind of get confused. I don't know if it's either Chiellini or Bonucci's regen. It could be either one, honestly. I have no idea. But hey, it is a brand new centre-back, a position which we need to improve and gain a bit more depth in. So welcome to the regen revolution, Carlo Esposito. And just like that, back-to-back, we have another regen recruit joining us in Season 6. This time it will be Fabian Okono from Bayern Munich, splashing £36 million on the German central defensive midfielder. He's 20 years of age and he's an exciting prospect. Basically, I'm not really sure if he is a Joshua Kimmich regen. He can play CDM, right back, and central mid, but we're not further enough into the game for him to retire yet, so I'm not too sure if this is a Kimmich regen or just a random German youth academy player that has just burst onto the scene. The man's versatility is out of this world. He can play all those positions, but yeah, when you look at the work rates, it's not looking promising there. 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot is beautiful, and then the regen roulette gets you again, and the work rates just completely ruin him, but hey, that's the name of the game. And that's where we're going to end our business off for Season 6. I think the boys are ready to take on Europe. As you can see there, we'll take a look and see who they've pulled in the Champions League. Apparently, according to the media, it's a lucky group. So let's see who our regen heroes are coming up against. Olympic Lyon, Bayer Leverkusen, and Lokomotiv Moscow in Group A. So we're future-proofing the squad and getting them ready for Europe simultaneously. Let's get into this hectic Season 6. And it looks like they've progressed through the group stage without any problems, finishing top with 15 points. Tied with Olympic Lyon, they go into the round of 16 against Napoli. So that'll be an interesting matchup there. I honestly don't know how far they could make it this season in the Champions League. Of course, it is their debut stint there, so let's see if the regens can handle the pressure. But now they're shaping up to be pretty elite ballers right now. Our starting 11 is looking absolutely fire. Alright, so the 6th season in La Liga. Okay, they finished runners-up. Real Madrid, runaway winners of the title there. We finished runners-up, but hey, that is our best ever finish in La Liga. Qualifying for the Champions League next season in the Supercopa. It is our first piece of silverware against Atletico Madrid, 3-0 win. I'm qualifying that. That is our first piece of silverware throughout this whole campaign. That is one objective ticked off the list. That is one silverware objective ticked off the list nevertheless. Oh, and they could have done it in the Copa de España as well. 3-2 loss to Atletico. Okay, they got their revenge. But hey, I'll take that. A final appearance and winning the Supercopa. How have they done this? How have they been in the Champions League final before they've even won a Spanish Cup or La Liga? They defeated Lyon 4-4 on away goals. They pulled that one out the top drawer. I don't know how they managed to do. How have they done it again? 3-3 against Atletico Madrid. We are forming a real rivalry with Atletico right now. We have managed to scrape it. I honestly would have a game plan going into this, but I didn't expect we'd get this far, to be honest. This is unbelievable scenes right here, but this is our starting 11. It's basically our best starting 11, or the Barcelona regens in the squad, besides that Esposito signing, which is either Bonucci or Chiellini, as we established. But now, it is the moment of truth. If they pull this off in the final, are they going to be champions of Europe? And they have. Somehow, it has been Sven Post in the 89th minute. He has grabbed us the winner, and it is a 2-1 victory. I know they're a good squad, but I just didn't expect this. And they have absolutely embarrassed Pep Guardiola. They've come back to haunt him, and it has been an absolutely wicked journey. Another piece of silverware ticked off the list, and we are now champions of Europe with the Barcelona regen rebuild. Here I am expecting like maybe 8, 9, 10 seasons to win the Champions League, but no, they've only gone and done it in Season 6, and the Catalan Giants are back on top of the world. We'll have a look at our European champions right here. Of course, we still have some more work to do next season in terms of winning the title and the cups. Sevilla Lopez with 26 goals and 4 assists. Sven Post, our Champions League hero, was basically our best player, the MVP, the most consistent in there with 24 goals and 28 assists from midfield. He is working his absolute socks off right there. The Messi regen with 22 goals and 5 assists. Maxi A assists with 16 goals and 11. Sergio Busquets regen coming in there with 3 goals and 10 assists, making his fair contribution. And then this Griezmann regen started off strong, but hasn't really had a few seasons to remember. Only 2 goals for him, but Vincent Yoda, the club captain, the man leading the lads out tonight. Now I think I've cracked it. We've had the force on our side, and this man has led us to glory, lifting the Champions League up this season. We probably have to owe a lot of our success to the German, 23 years of age, 31 clean sheets in 59 appearances. So now they've conquered Europe, they've taken over the world, but now it's time to head back home. Domestically is where our priorities lie. The Spanish Cup and La Liga are in our sights, and Barcelona are ready to take over Spain once more to be the main powerhouse in the league. So I'm more than happy to enter Season 7 with a point to prove. We're after that domestic double, and we are so close to completing the challenge. And we've made the executive decision not to really sign any more regen players due to the fact that our squad is already as OP as ever, and yeah, we just don't really need the squad depth, to be honest. But this is our main starting 11. We do have a cup final. It is the Copa de España against Villarreal, so we're going to look to simulate that one and get the victory. It is our best and strongest lineup going out to face Villarreal in the final. Can we take home that trophy for the first time? And there we go. It is a 3-0 walk in the park against the Yellow Submarine. Ronaldo's regen came off the bench to get a goal. It was Messi's regen as well, and Puado Diaz in there getting all 3 goals and the trophy to take back home. Another piece of silverware, another objective ticked off the list, and now the only competition in our sights now is La Liga, the Spanish league. And finally, the job is done. Here in Season 7, Barcelona crowned champions with 109 points on top of the league. Real Madrid right behind them with 7, but it doesn't matter. We've gone out and achieved the domestic double. What a way to do it as well. 7 seasons of hard work, growth and development through all these regens, and it's finally paid off. They've exceeded my expectations. I thought it would have taken a lot longer, but hey, they've gone out and taken the crown. In the Supercopa, they didn't have the same luck. No Spanish treble for us this season. 2-1 elimination to Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals. It was also another successful season in the Champions League, finishing top of Group F against Milan and RB Leipzig. They did go ahead and defeat Schalke 4-1 in the round of 16. In the quarterfinals, they breezed past Juventus 6-1. And unfortunately, in the semi-finals, they didn't have the same luck as last season, finishing 3-2, and therefore eliminated Bayern Munich versus Manchester City in the Champions League final. It was a long wait for success here at the Camp Nou, but Mr. Regen's plan pulled off to perfection. We've signed up some insane ballers on our hands here, and I guess the regeneration system and the career mode gods were on our side. Well, I think it's fair to say this squad has transformed into something else. Mr. Regen has worked his magic, and now we'll take a look at the top performers to end off the challenge. We've completed it with these lads, and this is how their performances have shaped up this year. Sven Post, 2 years in a row, absolutely destroying it. 36 goals and 24 assists from CDM. What an absolute machine at 95 overall as well. Ansu Fati's regen, 33 goals and 6 assists. Messi's regen as well. Juan Berchuaga with 32 goals and 10 assists. Thomas Fabry with just consistent performances year in, year out. The Ricky Puig regen in there with 29 goal contributions. Also, our main striker, Maxi A assists with 9 goals and 8 assists. And then we also have the Junior Firpo regen at left back. Really cemented his spot in the starting 11, Javier Sevilla Moreno. The second reincarnation of Griezmann kind of teetered off towards the end, but hey, still some decent performances in there. The club captain, Vincent Yoda, an absolute legend of the Rebuild series. The Ronaldo regen had his moments, but didn't really live up to the hype, I guess. 2 goals and 2 assists. Had a lot of tough competition to face. This is more of an in-depth overview of the entire regen squad. So let me know down below who were your favorite players in this regen rebuild. We finally completed it. I didn't think we'd do it. 32 clean sheets and 1 assist for Corby and Raymond in goal. 63 appearances for him, an absolute goat. And it's the De Jong regen finishing top of the pack, highest rated overall. It has been an absolute blast undergoing this challenge / experiment here with Barcelona. If you guys did go ahead and enjoy the first regen rebuild challenge on the series on the channel, make sure to smack a like on the video, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you never miss out on any videos coming to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know down in the comments below, how could we take things to the next level, and what would you like to see on the channel next? For now, I've been your boy BCHD. Hopefully you did go ahead and enjoy, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.